Hi students, coming to the next subject, that is the object oriented software engineering. So this is one of the pictorial representation, means here we are going to discuss about all the analysis and designing concepts in this object oriented software engineering. Now let us see what is so in this video I just give a brief description about what is an object oriented software engineering, what exactly this history, what is the history of this, and what is this object oriented software engineering. Now let us see. The object oriented software engineering is a software design. First is a software design. So software design technique, let me write this point. So OOSE, the object oriented software engineering is a software design technique that is used in software design in object oriented programming. So this concept you have to be remember that. Means whenever we are talking about the object oriented software engineering or object oriented analysis and design, we are using that technique, that software design technique, mainly to design the object oriented programming. To design an object oriented programming, we have to use the object oriented software engineering technique. Okay, so actually the main thing is it is a software design technique. This point you have to be remembered. It is a software design technique. Here only we are designing the product. Okay, what are the attributes and what are the objects and what are the classes and what are methods and what are the functions that are present here in this that we are using in the to develop any web app or any product. So that we are designing. We are designing the classes, we are designing the objects, and we are designing the functions and the methods, different techniques we are designing. Here we are not implementing anything. We are not writing any code. We are just designing. Okay, so that's why object oriented software engineering is a software design technique that is used in software design in object oriented programming. So only for the object oriented programming languages we are developing a design technique. That design technique we call it as object oriented software engineering. So this OOSE, the object oriented software engineering, is developed by, actually this was developed by Ivar Jacobson in the year 1992. So in this year 1992, this object oriented software engineering was developed. So it is the first object oriented design methodology that employs use cases in software design. Means the use cases will be started, the use of use cases in designing was started. Okay, the use of use cases in designing is started by OOSE technique. Okay, so this technique was first introduced the object oriented design methodology. It introduces object oriented methodology that employs the use case in software design. And also it includes, this object oriented software engineering includes a requirements. So if you want to design anything, you need the requirements, an analysis, a design, an implementation, and a testing model. testing model. So if you want to develop any program, okay, if you want to use the object oriented software engineering, so it includes requirements analysis, a design analysis, a design and implementation, and a testing model will be required. So here we will use some interaction diagrams, so which are similar to the UML sequence diagrams, and we use the state transition diagrams or like UML state chart diagrams. So both are the same. The unified modeling language is one of the language which is developed to use use cases and different diagrams to design the product. Okay, in the same way, this object oriented software engineering is also one of the designing technique, software designing technique, but here only the terms will be changing. Okay, so here we will use the interaction diagrams which are similar to UML's sequence diagram. So both interaction diagrams or sequence diagrams, both are the same, but with they are created by different authors. Okay, so the different authors will be created. So here the Eva Jacobson created the interaction diagram and another author is created the UML sequence diagram, but the concept will be the same. And the state chart, state transition diagram, or like UML state chart diagram. So here the transition diagram is same as the state chart diagram. Okay, so let me just give, so here let us take, this is the use case diagram, so which was introduced by the object oriented software engineering. So we have developing the use case diagram which includes a requirements which are expressed. These use case diagrams are expressed in the requirement model. So in the requirement model we use the use case diagrams. So use case diagrams are expressed in requirement model, structured in analysis model, realized in design model, implemented. So implemented means these use case diagrams will be used in the implemented in implementation model, and finally verified. So how we will verify the use case diagram? With the help of test model. Okay, the use case diagram can be expressed in requirement model. The use case diagrams are structured by using analysis model. The use case diagrams are realized by using design model and implemented by implementation model and verified by test model. So after requirement model you will get a problem domain object diagram. Problem domain object diagram. Okay, and this problem domain object diagram will be specified use case, diagram. So whereas analysis model will design the analysis diagram. Will be designed, whereas the design model, if you want to, the use case diagram should be realized on design model means it should be designed in the form of transaction diagrams, state transaction diagrams. You call it as a state transaction diagrams and interaction diagrams. So here just I had given a small introduction part. That's it. Here don't be confused. Don't be confused about what is requirement, what is analysis, what is design, what is implementation test. Okay, it's just a flow. I'm just giving an introduction for the object-oriented software engineering. So what are the concepts that we are going to use in this object-oriented software engineering? So we will discuss about the different objects, classes, functions, and different analysis models, requirement models, design models, implementation models, and everything we will discuss in the further videos. Thank you.